shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UAB Blazers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. As if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So UAB's offense has the ball first today. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. All right, guys, let's look at the situation for UAB. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun.
And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for space, it's Jackson. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Hunt is on its way. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Tennessee's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. To the air, it's Aguilar. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Makes the quick grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These little guys that are so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, you can take it to the house.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They boot it away on 4th down. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Can't get him to the ground. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield?
He's loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Hauls it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Jefferson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing right. Makes the grab. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
When you're a quarterback.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet.
Touchdown ball! Fired in from the red zone toward the score.
Well, how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spreads wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with a score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. The Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. Under fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Second down, he'll throw it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was...
He unleashes a long one. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Volunteer. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys. He's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown. And that's pretty much what just happened there.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Oregon has the lead currently at Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Oregon State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Back to pass. It's Kitna. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Offense scoops it up and still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Milner. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Blazers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. He was hoping for a little more running. They're able to get him down at the 45. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Vols are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
He's got him. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they got enough for the first down. And the Volunteers have this offense rolling. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Dances away. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Vols with the 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Let's talk for just a second about UAB. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far. Keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion.
on 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Blazers line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with... aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Throwing on the run. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Kitna. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell a quarterback, he sees his... And he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Baylor is getting its clock clean today, and that crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 14 to Arizona State.
They'll give it to the back.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. In this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. Ernie on the Jets. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it. They can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets open down the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
The Vols are on the move. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man on the right. There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone. I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one.
Touchdown, ball! And they take it in for 6 more points. Try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Bringing it back. And the returner goes down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the ground with the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game. And very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Kitna. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. And the Blazers decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So here is the Tennessee offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
This offense is clear.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Give to the running back.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And what a missed opportunity for this defense. They got one chance to get back in this game. Force some turnovers. Create some big plays. They're down big. Man, did they need that opportunity.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
I'll tell you guys, this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on 3rd down. What a weapon.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Volunteer! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to James Madison. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw. It's Kentner. Gets it out quickly. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
The Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Makes the grab. It's hooked. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is on its way. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Blazers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on second down. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Vols come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They can throw it. They can run it. They've got so much balance, and that's what makes them so hard to stop.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Big, tall receiver. Figured the quarterback has an easy target. Not this time. Missed it badly.
And a lot of those big guys, they don't necessarily, some of them do, some of them are freak shows, but a lot of those big guys don't run great all the time. You want to get physical and disrupt those routes and disrupt that timing. You can tell the timing was a little bit off on that one.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept his... Moving.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves. But that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last last time they had it and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
To throw, it's Kitna. Got his man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Klein. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. Got a man. It's Klein. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Vols are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Snagged in the middle. It's Klein. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And the Blazers send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the oath. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking for a gap, it's Lewis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throw back.
Makes the grab over the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying to impose their will with the run. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. And the Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The throw to the outside is complete. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Direct snap. It's Lewis. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. A long way to go for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Kitna. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
After the incompletion, they go back up top.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd.
Wide open spaces. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to keep it in the air. He's brought down quickly relatively minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Blazers have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what?
It's a running room. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Blazers pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. He leaves it with his back. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Campbell. Here's the pressure. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
3rd and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense, understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack. You get the rock.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down, looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
And the Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that throw.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's got it. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. He'll pull it down.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
Turning it on. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella. I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Campbell. Finds the tight end. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The Blazers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here's a heat. Finds his man. It's McCray. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Blazers will punt this one away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Bringing the heat. That's caught. It's Jefferson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that ball.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this